Welcome to Fouts Boxing Theory. In this video, we're going to be breaking down Devin Haney's kind of leaked training session with the mitts. Supposed to be working on blocking the left hook. Now, there are a lot of rules for blocking the left hook, and we can see his coach trying to show it to him here, jumping on the line here with this hook. He's kind of bringing his arm up. We can see very, very, very clearly that there's this L shape here, but when this L shape is here, his arm is like here. There's a massive, massive gap right here that can go right around the guard, okay? Also, Ryan Garcia doesn't just throw that shot by itself. He's setting it up with the jab. A lot of times he'll be throwing the jab and he'll get you to catch the jab before he throws the leaping hook, right? Now, as we take a look at him blocking the left hook here, if a guy really threw a left hook and wasn't just kind of trying to slap his arm, as we take a look, again, it looks like his coach is not trying to hit him. He's just trying to bring up the paddle up there, and he allows Devin Haney to kind of catch it. Devin Haney's kind of moving his head. Now, I want you to pay attention to, look at how square he is, right? He's like kind of on the line. A punch can come just right over the top of this massive, massive, massive gap here. He's trying to like intercept it, but a guy's elbow is going to come right around the guard right here and be able to hit him. This is not even going to stop a jab, and it's not going to stop the hook here. So very, very, very poor training so far. Let's see how it evolves, if he gets any better. It's very interesting. He's leaning into it, right? He's leaning into it like this, toward the back foot and bringing his arm up. Now, if Ryan Garcia were to do what he did against Luke Campbell, right? Obviously, he's going to get you to the body, right? But he's not, and we can see it here with his arm. Boom, his arm is so low, his whole chin is still exposed here, right? He's not blocking the body shot or the head shot here, right? And it's very important to understand that if you're not going to be effectively blocking either of them, trying to show him the right hand, this is one of the worst ways that you can block a right hand as well. Not only if this was a real punch, is he just going to hit him right over the top here, but he's not blocking any of the body shot either. It's really, really puzzling why he would try to do that. Very interesting defense here. Again, this is not a very good defense either. Moving to that position. Notice Devin Haney is not really using his feet or his weight. He's not using what I teach as 2-foot punching, right? Getting coiled, getting his weight to the ground, and then bringing his weight up in any of his defense and stuff, right? Blocking the left hook. If you guys were throwing a left hook at him and he decided to block it here, again, look at where the elbow is, right? It looks like he's just kind of throwing his hands up. There's a massive, massive hole right there. On average, just very, very poor defense. Now, very interesting too, as he's moving around and walking around here, I don't know when in your fight you're ever allowed to do this to somebody, right? But look at his feet. Nothing necessarily wrong, but is that a good step here? Is this a good step here? Is this a good step here? Right? All this stuff very bad, and now he's gotten planted. He's gotten into his position. Okay, this is very, very poor mitt work from his coach here. Now, I get that they want him to be working on the left hook and stuff. Now, what do we know about throwing a left hook here? Right, number one, again, his coach is just smacking him on the arm. He's not really actually trying to challenge him or teach him how to block the shot or teach him how to make the block better or anything. He's just smacking him on the arm, and he's telling him to throw a hook at the same time. Now, it's very interesting because usually when you throw a left hook, you're going to be having to get your head to the other side of the target, which is going to be pulling your rear shoulder away from the line, as your lead shoulder, if you're throwing the lead hook, is going to be going to the line, which means that these moves don't work together, right? Now, you could do one and then the other. You could do one and then the other, and then the other, but you can't do them at the same time here. It's just not going to work. And then again, after you block a left hook, you're just going to do what after? Is he practicing ducking below the waist or holding or no, right? But he's also not continuing the sequence, right? So what does he fill that up with? Well, I practice catching the hook. I practice doing the thing. And now there's all this space at the end of that where he's doing nothing. And now he has to hold because he hasn't practiced anything here, right? A little nitpicky, right? But honestly, right? Now, again, we can see him basically just getting smacked by this. Again, look at that block. A hand is going to be making it right through that shot right there. The structure is a little bit better. He's getting a little bit down. His coach penduluming onto his line, throwing that shot. And again, taking a look at the block. Very, very bad block. Again, look at how it gets him. Is he countering from this position? Can he counter? Can he throw a punch from here? All right, so we'll see. Let's see how the drill evolves. Again, I don't really like the block. Okay, repping it out a little bit. Again, I think he's just smacking him on the arm. Ooh, gets him literally right on the chin here. Boop. Now again, he's trying to do that thing where he stays kind of on the back foot and he's kind of bringing his weight in this position. He's not really moving away from the punch. He's not blocking it correctly. There's just so many holes here, and it allows him to get easily tricked into walk into this punch here. I don't know why he's parrying there. That's very bad that he just took that upon himself. And again, this block here, again, his hand is not really blocking anything, right? This would be kind of like almost exactly if he didn't even have his left hand up that much and he was only trying to block it with his chin right here, right? Really, really poor blocking, really poor defense. And again, that's the last move that you want to be making is pulling straight back because, again, if it winds up being a combination, right? If the guy throws a combination and you pull straight back and then you come right back into that shot right here, again, he threw the left and now the straight right, if he wanted to throw it to his face, he's open for it, right? The uppercut little thing that he flashed right there definitely would have gotten him, by the way. Working on his own left hooks. Trying to tell him to keep his elbow tight and then just turn it over onto the thing. I think he's trying to teach him not to bow and arrow it or whatever. But this hand position here, if you're in this position, this is not a good hand position for your left hand. It's just not a good position for your. Someone could still just like walk onto your line and just punch you in the face, right? You're not covering your line at all. Very interesting that he's fighting like against a southpaw right now. I don't know. And again, no down up, right? He's not getting crouched. He's not pulling first, pulling into that little uppercut, but okay, coming up with the hook, but not really. Doing a little bit of the moving his weight with his heels, but not really throwing combination punches. Like this is training stuff, right? But not a combination punch. Kind of stepping with that second shot. Is he practicing anything after throwing the 1-2? I don't understand why he's okay. He's orthodox now. Practicing some leaping stuff. Oh, is this just replaying the same video? Okay, it is just playing it over. Ha 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 ha. Got me. Man. Well, I guess we'll just play it while I give my full analysis. Again, these blocks here, he's kind of moving into this hook here, right? He's not really moving away from it if he doesn't actually make the block. Now, the thing is, maybe the block goes to the guard the correct place one time, but we can see that there's a massive hole right there. Maybe he winds up finding a way to make it go around the guard next time. Terrible, terrible block with the right hand. That's absolutely horrible. If a right hand was coming, it's not coming right here. The guy's not literally just going to throw it at your wrist. How absolutely ridiculous, right? So, little break on the inside. Again, are they going to be tying up? Are they going to be, what are they doing here? Right? Devin Haney says, no, coach. I don't want to play. Right? And again, I think we did literally see this happen, and he still got smacked. But again, is he doing anything off of it, right? Is he learning to get off the line? Is he learning to catch and counter, right? Because if he just winds up getting stuck in that position, even if he blocks it, if he gets stuck there, he's going to get hit by follow-up shots, right? So overall, I think this is, I want to say if his coach knew better what he was doing, that he could get more out of this, but I want to say his coach is doing his best. A lot of times when you have a guy like this, because he's trying to teach him like some things. Oh, block with the body shot, or I'm not sure what he's trying to teach, but this is bad. This is actively bad because if he throws this shot here and then he just quickly throws a right hand right here, that's a knockout, right? Reaching for the body shot right here, very, very, very bad. He tries to show it to him here, boom, boom. You're not going to be able to block both of them. But Devin Haney is kind of like working his own defense here, right? See him just get cleaned right by that shot. Anyway, um, yeah, overall, I think, maybe if Devin Haney is his own coach, like I hear Ryan Garcia is his own coach, um, it might be hard to get them to do what you want them to do for any amount of time. And again, I've experienced this working with pros as well. Everybody learns how to do the things that they do very, very, very particularly. So teaching them new patterns of movement, new things to do can be very, very challenging. You know, but anyway, these things are not going to help him. All-time great mistake, pivoting on the front foot here in front of his coach right here. That's how you get hit by an overhand right very, very often. Um, but yeah, the striking is also very, very bad as well that he's practicing. Um, the mechanics are really, really poor. The blocking is really poor, and I don't think any of that's going to help him beat Ryan Garcia in a rematch.